Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk, guys. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in as always. And we are, this one's called Valley of the Tomatoes, or at least I thought it was going to be called Valley of the Tomatoes. We're going to get going here. Sent in by K2, who's anonymous. He's anonymous. Nobody knows it's K2. We do because it's a replay. He sent this in, and I read the write-up, and from what I thought I read, Reading Comprehension 101 was not on my side. I thought he said it was going to be a big Valley push, but as you can see, it is not. I may still name this Valley of the Tomatoes, but no tomatoes, at least from the green team, went to the Valley. This ends up looking a lot like an organized strat. And sometimes when you're playing this game, you get that. You get that just everyone is kind of flowing on the same page. For some bizarre reason, 15 randos got into a random game and they all kind of have the same idea. Mostly. Even the T95 wants in on the action, but he's like, guys, wait up, man. So the object is, he's just cruising in there, and K2 comes in here, and pretty soon K2 has a system on this tank, I was going to say jet, system on this tank that not many people have, so I'll tell you when he turns it on. Comes in here, and now we're just piling on. Look at this poor 277. Oh, there it is. He has turned on the shields. Did you know the Brits had shields? Because he just turned his on. This poor 277 is attempting to rethink all the mistakes that brought him here. See, I told you, shields up. Oh, miss. Little ECM. That missile went right by his head. The 277. I don't know what. I've never seen that. I don't know what that was, K2, but I'm glad you did it because we enjoyed it. Shields up. There we go. JPZ says, say hello to my little friend, but of course he's a little late. This poor JPZ. He wants in on the action too, but a couple times here he's going to swing that giant gun around and get ready to delete someone, and they're going to be gone already. But look at them all piling in there. The T95, he gave up. He just stopped in the back there. There's another medium or something rolling around. Now this poor 140. You'll notice that there's nobody back at cap. There's a Progetto and a Leopard PTA, it looks like, in the middle. There was another shield. There it is, shields. He's taken 3 hits and had one big miss and only has a damaged track. So we're going to come around here. We've spotted the AMX. There's also an AMX in the middle. This is going to cost him a hit, though, because that AMX kind of saw him. At least in a moment it will. AMX is like, oh my gosh, this is not good. So they have knocked out 4 for 1, and they've got another 3 trapped on the north edge of town. There's an AMX 30. Now there's a Death Star and a T30 and some other guys that haven't been seen, so you have to assume they're in the back. Down goes, even the Type 4 gets massacred. He gets absolutely rolled up. The poor Standard B, he doesn't understand what's happening. Here's the JPZ coming around trying to get his kill. Nope, sorry, somebody else killed him, JPZ. It's a poor JPZ. I don't know how much damage he did. Finally a hit. The shields failed. The 140's been in on this whole thing too. You'll see that K2's got 2,900, almost 3,000 spotting. I like this move here. He just shot, and then look, watch him what he does here. He uses that little rise to block the TDs from being able to see him, and now we can approach. And the poor AMX gets deleted, and now the TDs are getting. Look at all the shots. Just hold on a minute. Just look. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guns. I don't care what tank you are not going to last really very long from 7 guns, especially if it's 7 guns you cannot see. I think some of them are probably getting spotted while they fire. And really it's those 5 up top who have the angles, and then these 2 down below are moving up. So here comes K2. Now somebody's jumped on cap, clearly 2 of them, but you'll see the Patton has gone back. And I didn't watch him. I'd have to look through the replay again. He may have been with them for a while in the town and then turned around when he realized he needed to go cover cap. But like I said, this is one of those organized type strats. What happened is the main force went one way, had a couple guys watch different positions. If the enemy showed a move to the cap, they would all go back to cap. Now, of course, that wasn't going to happen here because this is a pub, and they didn't send the whole force through the Valley of Tomatoes. But the same principle applies that enough guys went back, the Progetto on the M48, and oh, by the way, there's 3 already. And what is happening? But the 3 already moved. I mean, I have never seen such teamwork. That's not true. Rarely seen such teamwork in a pub match. Look at all the arty. They're like, nope, we'll go over here, and then we'll just pound the snot out of two goofballs attempting to cap. This is an absolute romple stomp, right? How did the T-95 die? I guess the T-95 probably got spotted trying to reset and deleted by the enemy arty. I don't know. That's very strange. Isn't it weird that the only guy that died in this romple stomp is the T-95? I'd have to go back and look at the replay, but I'm having too much fun. Look at these guys just rolling in here. Shields are still up for K2. He's going to come raging in. The Emil is the only guy left on the cap. He's clearly not going to cap. There he goes. That's not going to happen. And now we're just hunting some near deads. Watch this. He's like, hey, T-30, what's up? Nope. Miss. Oh, he bounced. Never mind. It was even better. Oh, K2. Hesh. Oh, my gosh. The Hesh lets him down. I wouldn't have closed on this guy. I think I would have just aimed at his lower, right at his hole or his lower plate. He had a good chance of pinning. Now you're going to have to put Hesh in. I don't know what that was. It was weird. Were you auto-aiming or something? I guess that was. Finally, the T-30 dies. One more hit, and down goes the last artillery. An Angel gets its wings, and we have 2,274 down. That was just mayhem. Let's just pure mayhem. And what a fantastic example of going to the critical terrain en masse. Not a lot of guys hanging back against a team that's sort of peanut butter spread across the map, made an unwise push into the Valley of Tomatoes, put a couple in town, and then some guys camping in the back. And the Pac-Man just came through each little section of guys and nommed them up until they're just gone. And this is what you see good organized teams do in Clan Wars against bad organized team, is they take them apart in detail for each little piecemeal section of tanks that they set out, thinking that, ooh, I'm going to cover all these different areas, and that's really just not how you do it on most maps. And you just randomly kind of had that come up here on a pub match. Doesn't happen a lot. It's a lot of fun when it happens. It's not a lot of fun when you're on the other team. I may have to go back and find out how that poor T-95 died. He's probably looking at that going, I have no idea how I died in this match. I don't know. Maybe he was the savior of the cap. I'd have to go back and look. But in any event, there was somebody back there, right? Or at least close enough. And good on the Patton for going back. The Leopard and the Progetto, they're setting up in the middle. But really, somebody does need to look at the middle right there. And at least they're fast mediums, and they could have either pushed up the road or go back as required pretty easily and get into the fray, which is what it looks like they did. Really nicely done there, K2. Enjoyed that quite a bit. Thanks for sending it in. Valley of the Tomatoes, all right? Just don't go Valley. Don't go Valley. Now, I will say at the last of it, if you see this developing, this kind of gameplay strategy by your team randomly, you should keep an eye on the cap. If they threw 3 or 4 tanks down there, you probably would need to turn around and deal with it. But it's really easy to do so, and when you have 3 semi-intelligent arty players like we had here, not to cast aspersions on the fantastic arty fans out there, but really nice that they moved. Good on them. I think it was pretty obvious. They probably looked at it when we have 0 protection, so they really probably started moving early out of that. And it's nice that the 53-55 and the 155-58 are all mobile. Those two are very mobile arties, and they're easy to get out of the way if you're playing them. All right, man. Lots of goodness on that. K2 Anonymous. That's all I've got. See you guys later. Peace. I don't know why I said peace, but I did.